It's your boy Terry. Kyle back with another video, you feel me? As y'all saw from the title, I got something new for y'all, you feel me? But I ain't gonna be one of those YouTubers who like talk too deep into it. So without further ado, we finna get right into the genre, you feel me? Alright y'all, so this story time is based on when I was 15 years old. It was in the summertime, and basically y'all, you know, in the summertime, back then, I had these two cousins on my dad's side, and they used to always come to my crib, you feel what I'm saying? So when they used to come over, we used to do like dickhead shit, like playing ball, we just being young boys, bro. Like we playing ball, play the game, we go outside, like we just be doing like anything, bro. You feel me? We young boys, nothing really to do out there, you feel what I'm saying? So look, my cousin's names is RJ and Ryan, you feel what I'm saying? So RJ, he a year younger than me at the time, so he's 14, I'm 15. And then Ryan, he like 4 years younger than me. So he was the young boy, I ain't gonna lie, he like a little big-headed, dark-skinned young boy. So around this time, you feel me, I lived in a county, and it's a mall right down the street from me, you feel what I'm saying? So they at my crib this particular weekend, it's like a Sunday, and I'm like, yo, you trying to go to the mall, get some eats, you feel what I'm saying? So everybody like, bet, say no more, we there. So we walk to the mall and shit, for me, and we go to Chick-fil-A, get some grub, you feel me? So as I get my order, we sit down and shit. My cousin RJ, he like, yo, Terrence, look behind you. Like, I look behind me, yo, there's some bad bitches walking through the door, you feel me? And they about to come to the food, like, they just walking around and shit, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, they bad as shit. So I'm gonna describe these builds. So like, it was 3 joints, right? So the one joint, she dark skin, her shit clappy, and she pretty in the face. I ain't gonna lie, she bad as shit. The other joint, she light skin, clappy butt, pretty ass face, you feel me? And the third joint, she any joint, I ain't gonna lie. She chips like Fritos, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, dying, I ain't gonna lie, he bad as shit, you feel me? He like, yeah, tell me about it. So after we eat a grub and shit, we started walking around the mall, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key trying to look for them again, because I'm trying to strike at them. I'm gonna keep it being like, when I was around that age, I was low-key a little shark, you feel me? Like, I've been a shark, I ain't gonna lie. So we walking around the mall and shit. We just bored, we young boys, bro. So as we walking around, we in front of Nordstrom Rack or some shit. We was in front of Nordstrom Rack, something like that. And I hear somebody behind me, some little ass voice. She talking about something. Hey, yo, come over here. So I look behind me. I'm like, this? She like, no, not you. You're the boy next to you. She think you know what I'm saying, but it's cool. My cousin took a W, and guess who called us over? It was a bad bitch, and it was a dark skin joint, as a matter of fact. So after she called us over, we walk over and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And she say, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you look good as shit to my cousin and shit. I'm talking about the older one, by the way, like the one a year younger than me, RJ. So RJ like, I ain't gonna lie, you look good too. So she like, alright, what's your snap? RJ like, my snap such and such. Text me. So after that, it was a fast little exchange, you feel me? So after that, we bit back to the crib, and I'm like, yo, RJ, I ain't gonna lie, she bad as shit, you better text her, bro. So we at the crib, RJ texting the bitches and all that. So I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I made to a group chat with them, cause he all got snapped. So he had me to the group chat. It's me, RJ, the dark skin John, and the light skin John. So around the time in the group chat, I got their names and shit. So we gonna call the dark skin John. We gonna call him Rose. We gonna call the dark skin John Rose, and we gonna call the light skin John Karen. So we just all busting it up in the group chat. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit going good. Like you know how group chats first is. Like when you first made the group chat, that shit be popping. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit whamming. We all busting it up. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the night, I really get to know them a lot more. You feel what I'm saying? So I figured out like they both cousins, and I'm like, what a coincidence, cause me and my cousin RJ, like we cousins too. You feel what I'm saying? So the next day go by, we all busting it up still. But you know how group chats be like. The first day is all like popping, and then when the second day come around, that shit get a little ass. So like the GC start depreciating a little bit over the time go by. So like by the third day, that shit get dry as shit. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm like, fuck that. Let me try to set up a 3-man. So in the 3-man, RJ's supposed to get Rose. I'm supposed to get Karen, and my other man's Nas. He's trying to get the Rican joint, and I'm not even gonna say her name. So boom, we all young as shit in the joint. We all like 15, 14 and shit. So I ain't gonna lie, that shit did not go through. We all live far distances from each other, and like we had no transportation. That shit didn't go through. So after that shit didn't go through, I still got a good bond with the girls, the cousins and shit. So we so cool. It's just like we not really texting like that. So out of nowhere one day, right? The joint Rose. She make a group chat with me and Karen. She like, yo, Terrence, slide on my crib tonight. I got it free. So I'm like, oh yeah? I'm like, say no more. Like, I'm not gay, so I'm gonna say yeah. So 1 a.m. come around for me. I call my Uber, for what I'm saying. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might be asking, where you get this money from for the Ubers? I ain't gonna lie. Since I was like 14, I've been having motion. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been having cheese. Like, I don't know what it was about me. Ever since I've been like 14, I always had lump sums of money in my bank account and shit like that. So I call my Uber and shit, you feel me? I put on my best cologne, my best drip and all that, you feel what I'm saying? I put on comfortable shit. Like, I ain't put on no jeans or nothing. I put on comfortable, like, shorts, you feel me? It was summertime, so I ain't really have to, like, bundle up and all that, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm in an Uber, and they live, like, far in the county. So I'm like, damn, this y'all low-key far as shit, I ain't gonna lie. So 30 minutes go by, we finally get there and shit. And I get out the Uber. Yo, it's all these big-ass mansion houses around me. So I'm like, damn, they living like this. So, boom. I call them, I say, yo, I'm outside. They like, all right, we coming right now. 2 minutes go by, I'm like, yo, fuck you trying to lie me or like do some weird shit. But then they finally like, yo, turn around. I turn around. Y'all, they look good as shit. So they had on like the little biker shorts. Like, you know what the girls be wearing when they go to suit, the little biker shorts on. So the dark skin John, she had the biker shorts on, but like with a crop top. You feel what I'm saying? Like with the straps and shit. And the light skin John, she had like the biker shorts and like a tie-dye shirt with a hoodie. So the first sign that I got from them when they was trying to be on some freak, they both gave me a hug at the same time when I like first met them. Like we met up with them and shit. So I'm like, alright, give them a hug and shit at the same time, you feel me? And then after that, they like, alright, well, just come to the back, you know? So I'm walking through the backyard because a friend had cameras and shit. So we walking through the basement, and I'm just like, yo, they basement big as shit, you feel me? So it's 2 sections of the basement. It's when you first walk in, it's couches and a TV, and then it's a back, like far back of the basement with some more couches and shit. So I'm like, this joint really calm, bro. Like I got a nice ass house. They like, oh, I appreciate it. This actually Rose's house, and I'm visiting for the summer, and I live in California. So yeah. So I'm like, okay, you feel me? So after that, we just watching Robot Chicken on the TV and shit. We watching like chill shit, and we just busting it up. I think at the time I smoked carts and shit. So I'm just like, I'm chiefing the yard. I'm asking what they want. They tapping the yard too. You feel me? We all fried. We having a good time. You feel me? So I think like hours go by, and then They both go to the back, like the far back of the room. So they start talking in the back, like secretive to each other. You feel me? Like they whispering and shit. They like, you feel me, on all nut shit. So I'm like, what is they? I'm wondering like, what is they talking about? So they talking and shit. And then out of nowhere they like, yo, Terrence, come back here. So I get up on all thorough and I walk back there, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's up? Like what's y'all whole thing? You feel me? What y'all trying to do? So they just say it straight like this. You wanna fuck? So I'm like, shit, I'm not gay, so I'm like, yeah. So after that, I'm like testing the waters and shit. So at first, I peck Rose, like a little peck joint, for me. And then I peck the light skin joint after the joint Karen. I peck her. And I'm like, yo, this shit really real. So they trying to have a 3. You feel what I'm saying? I got the sign trying to have a 3. So I'm like, damn. So after that, I'm like, I'm testing the waters. So I'm like, even though they cousins, I hypothesize that they're on some freak shit and they clearly don't care because they trying to have a threesome. So I'm like, alright, kiss each other real quick. So they like, alright, say no more. They start making out with each other, y'all. No bullshit. And they're fucking cousins. Like, they on some like weird incest shit. But I'm like, fuck it, I don't even care. They bad as shit. I let them slide. So they start making out and shit. I'm like, damn, this is a tough scene to watch. So boom. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't supporting it. I'm gonna keep it a bean, y'all. Like, I was like, what the fuck? In my head, I was like, yo, like, they want some weird shit. Like, y'all cousins, y'all doing this. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a nigga. So I was like, fuck it. Like, they bad bitches. I'm gonna just go through with this shit. So I sit back at the couch, like I'm bored. And I said, yo, Rose, come here real quick. She get on top of me. We start making out, you feel what I'm saying? Just like that. So we making out for like 5 minutes. I'm like, alright, watch out real quick. I said, yo, Karen, come here. She get on top of me too. And y'all, the reason I'm doing this, I'm trying to test who shit is fatter. I'm just gripping that shit. So while I'm making out, I'm really gripping and like feeling around and shit. I ain't gonna lie. Rose shit was fatter, but Karen shit was softer and had the better shape. You feel me? And my type is light skin, so I was fucking with Karen more, I ain't gonna lie. But they both like fine and shit. They both like 9.5s and up. So after I told her to come over and shit, that's when they said, Rose, like, put your pants down. So I'm like, oh yeah? So I put my pants down. Boom, just like that. But y'all, before I put my pants down, I gave him a disclaimer. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. My shit don't got me right now. Or gay, whatever y'all wanna call it. I think I had performance anxiety, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it just wasn't getting up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's up with that. So I put my pants down, and they basically want to take time, like, I'ma suck it. It was like, I'ma do it until, like, it get up, you feel what I'm saying? So, they doing that. They doing it till it get up and shit. And, like, that joint not going up. So, Rose giving me boppage while I'm kissing the joint Karen, you feel me? And I'm doing that for a minute. And then I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, switch around real quick. So now, Karen giving me the boppage, and I'm kissing on Rose, you feel what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it was starting to move a little bit when Karen was giving me the boppage, but I still felt like I just wasn't comfortable in the situation to like really, like, I don't think 3s are for me, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm just still not getting up, y'all. And then after that, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pulling my pants up, and I just start making out with like Karen, like on a solo type tip, cause I'm like, yo, this shit weird, fuck that. Yeah, I might call me like catted for this, but like, y'all gotta understand, my shit on gummy, so it's like no point in really, you feel what I'm saying? So after making out, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, this shit runs, so I'm gonna keep it a bean. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, how am I gonna leave? So I'll go back out there. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was getting late. My mom calling me and shit, I gotta dip. So they're like, oh, already? This and the third. I'm like, yeah, my fault, you feel me? So they want me outside and shit, and I've been calling my Uber, you feel me? I had the Uber ready. So when I go outside, they both hug me at the same time, and they're like, yo, you gotta come again tomorrow, y'all. So they said, come again tomorrow, you feel me? And I'm like, alright, see no more. And I feel like tomorrow is gonna be a better day. You feel what I'm saying? So I say goodbye and all that. And that's when I went home. You feel me? But that's basically the end of the story time, y'all. If y'all want a part 2 to the story time, let me know in the comments below. And if y'all want any more story times, because I got a lot of stories that, like, I have a lot of experiences that happened to me. As long as I'm still alive, I still got crazy ass shit that happened to me, for what I'm saying. So if y'all want more shit like this, let me know. Make sure y'all tap the like button and subscribe. On the road to 100 subscribers, you feel what I'm saying. And without further ado, you feel me? It's basically the end of the story time.